Okay, yes. Good morning, all of this. Uh, Finally, we discuss. I said to do these questions no, for you. Okay, right now we will discuss that questions briefly. Okay, we'll try to discuss. I'll opening. Okay, yes. I believe you try these questions. No. Okay, I opening paint application here. So they are asking models and the simulators there. Okay. At last, we discuss about models and simulators regarding that. The first question is going on. Yes. Here the first question. Yes. They are saying models are used in many applications to simulate real system. Okay. Models can be used for many applications for simulate real system. So again on that one, they are asking explain two benefits of the using models to represent real system. And they are asking explain one challenges that may be associated with the using models to real system. Yes. So answer should be yes. They are asking models explain the benefits of using models to represent real system. Okay, why we are using model? Okay, before what introduce the real system. Okay, before introducing real system, it's better to what using a model there. Okay, before introducing the real systems, it's but it's better to use a model there. Why? What's the reason? What are the benefits? The main thing is reduction. Okay, you can reduce the risk. Why? Risk reduction is one of the main benefit because you can think by handling a model you can they enable by simulation of the danger and the complex scenario. It can be what? They enable simulation of the dangerous of complex what? Scenarios that minimize the real world risk. Okay. They can enable, I quickly write, okay. They can be they enable normally, they can be enable simulations of dangerous, yes, can be dangerous or complex scenario. Dangerous or complex scenario. Okay. It can be enabled for simulation of dangerous or complex scenarios. By what? Minimizing. It can be minimizing real world risk. Real world risk. Okay. That's a risk reduction. And the other thing, it can be used for what? Cost effective. It's very cost effective. Okay. When we discuss this method, it may be really helpful with the cost effective. Because why? It can be models allow us to testing and analyze without any expenses. It can be the models what allow testing and it can be allow for the testing and analysis without the expenses. Without the expenses. Yes. Without the expenses of building or modify the actual system, no? Of building, no need to modify. Before creating what? Building or modify, building of what? Modifying of actual. Modifying the actual system. Before creating, before modifying the actual system, you can create what? Model or what? A simulation. It's important because it can be analyzed what are the risks, and it may be very helpful for what? Analyze the risk and the other things before you are invented the real world system. Okay. So like that one, it having these kind of things. Okay. Risk reduction and the cost effectively. Okay. That too is very important before you are analyzing real system for the world. Okay. Before introducing real system, you can introduce this too. Okay. Okay, you type this. If you are not right, okay, write down this. Okay, these are the one benefits, and they are asking challenges also. No, explain the one of challenges that may be associated with the using models for the represent real world. Okay, so these are benefits, and they are having some what? I think you wrote these things at home. The challenges. What are challenges? The main challenges, they ask you one challenge, no? So you can write what? It's not like what? Real world, real system, because they are having some accuracy limitation. Actually, this is a limited edition. Okay. This prototype, otherwise, this model is introduced for the customers, and it can be what? Gathering what are the things. Okay. So models may what? Oversimplify the real system that lead into inaccurate prediction if the variables are not properly accounted. Okay. So models can be oversimplify the real system. It can be used for the oversimplify real system. Okay. Models may use for the oversimplified real systems. It's lead into inaccurate predictions. It can be lead into inaccurate prediction if key variables are not properly accounted for, leading to inaccurate predictions. Was leading to inaccurate prediction if key variables are not properly accounted for. Inaccurate predictions. It's leading to inaccurate predictions if key variables are not properly accounted for. Yes. If key variables are what should be not properly accounted for. Yes. Not properly accounted for. Okay. So they are having main issue that accuracy limitation. Okay, you can write like this. These are the things that can be seen on. There is deduction, cost effective, and accuracy limitation. Okay, like that, you can see the models may oversimplify them. Yes. Okay, the second one, they are asking the spreadsheets below shows the products that Arun sold on a school event. You can see the Arun's event here, quantity, unit price here, the total price, like that. Here, unit price separately. Okay, unit price and the total price. Here the total price. Okay, now what they are asking for? What will be the output be if he places the following formula in the static columns? The max, if they are taking the max, B2 to B7. They are asking the maximum value from B2 to B7. They are asking maximum value. So when they are asking maximum value, yes, it should be analyze the largest one. Speak of stuck, sorry. When they are asking max, it should be analyze the largest value. Mean it can be analyzed the smallest one. Okay. Yes. If I take max B2 to B7, you have to consider from B2 to B7 the maximum value from B2 to B7. What is the maximum value between this one? This one should be there. 3, 3.0. So maximum value should be what? 3.0. The maximum value 3.0. The largest quantity of the kilograms. Okay, minimum value D2 to D7. Okay, from D2 to D7. What is the minimum value from there? That range, the minimum value is sorry, not 9. You can consider what should be the minimum value here. They are having 1.0, no? Yes. Yeah. This should be the minimum value. The total price, the minimum value 1.0. So output should be 1.0. Yes. Dollars 1.0. Yes. Like that. Count if they are asking with the condition. Count if B2 to B7 that values only greater than 1. B2 to B7 is taken starting from B2 to B7. The values from B2 to B7. From B2 to B7 and also greater than 1. What are the values greater than 1? Here 1.3 there, 3.0, 2, 2. So greater than 1, B2 to B7. Yes, that quantities watermelon, guavas, yes, and grapes also. It should be how many values? It should be 4. Greater than 1 value, they are having 4. If next one, if D8, what is the next question? If D8 greater than 15, 5% of discount, two, otherwise 2.5 discount. D8, look at the D8. D8, this one. Is that one greater than 15? Yes, it is greater than 15. So you have to print what? Discount of 5%. So you have to print what? Discount of 5%. So total price, it should be printed. What total price? Total price, it's what? It's taken dollars 19.18. It's the greater than $15. That discount of 5% there. It's gone is a discount of 5%. Yes, 5%. The next thing, count A1 to A7. Think there A1 to A7. A1 here, A7 here. Yes, they asking count A. Count A means count non-empty cells, excluding the header. excluding header, there are count what? Count non-empty cells. Just count the cells. How many cells? 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. The answer should be what? 6. Here answer should be 6. You can find the total file. Okay. You can find that. It should be there. Okay, yes. I think you wrote. You can write it in there. Maximum value, it's 3.0. The minimum value, it's 1.0. Here maximum, it's 3.0, minimum 1.0. Here count if, how many values? B2 to B7, greater than 1, it should be 4. Greater than 1 value, there should be 4. And if D8 greater than 15, 5% discount, yes, it's $15, yes. Count A1 to A7, it should be 6. Count A1 to A7, it should be 6, yeah, like that. Okay, yes. Third one, using the spreadsheet from the question second, write formula to count the number of items sold, determine the total price of this. You can do, yes. Using the spreadsheets from the question 2. Count the number of items sold. They are asking, count the number of items sold. A2 to A7. Yes, you can find in that one. No? A2 to A7, count the number. A2 to A7, how many numbers? They are having 6. Items sold, there are 6. Determine the total price in the cell D2. D2, what is D2? Total price, yes. They ask you formula, yes. If I ask you formula, what should be there? Count the value, like previously, should be count A, count A, yes. You can use capital there, simple there, it's fine. A2 to A7. Okay, determine the total price. When you are finding total, you can take what? Multiplication thing. No? If they are having multiplication, you can take what? B2 into C2. The B2 value multiplication C2 value. Yes. B2 into C2. And D8, determine the overall price of D8. D8 overall price. Yes. When you find in the overall price here, there should be sum, no? Sum of D2 to D7. The sum D2 to D7. Determine the smallest quantity. Smallest quantity, when you're finding smallest quantity from B2 to B7, what should be there? The minimum value. Minimum value, it should be B2 to B7. Like that, you can find it there, okay? The count, determine total price, you can multiply it and finding it, yes. Determine the overall price, you can use sum. Determine the smallest, you can use min. Okay, that are the things you can following up, no? Yes. I think you can write about big data. Yes. We will discuss them also. Okay. Okay, next day I will discuss that one because overall time also time out. Okay. Tomorrow evening mostly we will discuss these questions and the practicals of that one. Okay. Surely we will do the practicals there. Okay, so I will wind down the session for today. So almost time up. Okay. We will discuss other thing on the next day. Okay, yes. So I'll wind out. See you on next day. Okay. See you. Okay, good morning all. See you.